Gentlemen, and welcome inside the NYTEX Sports Center. Robertson Cup playoff hockey is upon us as the Shreveport Mudbugs come in as the 4th seed, and they'll take on the South's top-seeded Lone Star Brahmas as we continue and write another chapter in this 20-plus year rivalry between the two teams. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. This is game 1 of the best-of-5 series as the crowd is filing in here into the NYTEX Sports Center. Mudbugs coming off a brilliant season after a slow start. Boy, 31-5 in their last 36. And en route to a record to a 34-21-5. It was good for the 4th seed. Lone Star, one of the great seasons in their history. They're 38-12-10 with 86 points. They have the top seed in the South Division. Mudbugs had to make some tough lineup decisions tonight for game number 1. But boy, what excitement for the Mudbugs, led by Coach Jason Soupy Campbell in now his 4th season as the bench boss here for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs will have a 4-man officiating crew, the Mudbugs and the Brahmas, that is. And this Brahmas team is fast, they're skilled, they like to jump the zone, and the Mudbugs got to be ready to go on all cylinders in a barn that has been very tricky for them. They've had success really of late in this barn, but like I said, the season series 5-3 in favor of the Bugs in 8 meetings, but 2 of those wins for the Bugs came in the shootout. 1 win came in overtime, and they're just 1-3 in this barn, so they know that they got to be better in this barn to win this best-of-5 series, and this is the series tone setter in game number 1 tonight. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. It's game 1 of the Robertson Cup playoffs, the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Coming up in just a little bit, this is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game 1 of the first round between this rivalry series between the Mudbugs and the Lone Star Brahmas. Another chapter being written will actually be starting tonight. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And Coach, 3 years ago on this day, it was one of the longest games in Mudbugs franchise history. I'm sure you haven't forgotten Timmy Clifton's triple overtime game, which happened to be played in this rink as well. And, of course, now 3 years later, we have new memories to be made. And talk about the season as a whole. You know, this is always, you know, I guess you can say separated into 3 seasons: the preseason, the regular season, of course, most importantly now the postseason. Season as a whole, how would you kind of sum it up?
Just a resilient season. You know, the boys went through some definite valleys first, you know, and kind of reached some peaks, I'd say, just with a few winning streaks later on and stuff like that, and figuring themselves and the game out. And now we're back to even keel. You know, it's just level heads, make sure we're ready to go for playoffs. So the boys showed some resiliency during the regular season, and hopefully that pays off with our mental game and mental toughness throughout the playoff run here.
Two guys that I have to ask you about is Logan Gotinsky and Logan Volkema, two integral pieces to your squad. They returned from injury last weekend. How did they fare, and did you guys see as a coaching staff what you wanted to see out of those two?
Yeah, the biggest concern is, conditioning, game shape, and stuff like that. So I think it took them a little while to get back into that, but I think they're getting there, or they are there now. So again, it's just a matter of them focusing on playing simple, hard hockey, because once you start thinking, I got to do this, I got to do that, and everything else, then they'll start to make mistakes. But coming back from injuries and conditioning, you take that into consideration. Just do all the simple things right, and hopefully, the bounces will go your way, and you put yourself in good position. Hopefully, the puck will find you.
Obviously, you had a nice way to close out the season, a 5-0 win over the Rhinos. You had timely goals, but I have to ask you about Bushler. It has been, Devin Boback getting a majority of the starts. He's been the number one netminder for you, but how big was it to have Bushler earn that shutout, and for his confidence level and your confidence level in him when, he could be a piece throughout this series and maybe the playoffs?
Yeah, he's been a big part of this right from the get-go, and like you said, Bobes has taken most minutes, but again, he doesn't take anything away that he's contributed, and he's worked extremely hard all year. I think it was a great way for him to finish the regular season. He's played some really good games for us, and maybe been unfortunate because we didn't win them, but sometimes that just has to do with us not being able to score goals, right? But I think it was a great way for him to end the season. He looked poised, he looked confident, and he should feel that way, and he's continuing to work hard, and he'll be good to go if we come knocking on his door.
How's practice been this week preparing for Lone Star?
It's been a good week. I feel like guys have been pretty focused, and we've dialed in on a few things, and guys seem excited, and they worked really hard to get to this point. So it's no time to take your foot off the gas pedal. So they're excited, we're excited, just fired up and ready to go.
It's always a little, I guess you can say it's always fun to talk about Dan Wildfong, being the former Mudbug great. Of course, a great friend of yours and a former teammate where you guys had a lot of success together wearing that Mudbugs uniform. Throughout the years, you've seen the Dan Wildfong built teams. Has this year's team been that same kind of mold that you would expect from a Dan Wildfong club?
Yeah, 100%. They work very hard. Even their guys that are, typically named goal scorers and stuff like that. They work hard. They're strong on pucks. They don't quit, and they're very systematic in a lot of things that they do. So we're gonna have to be firing on all cylinders. That's for sure. Special teams are good. They're very solid, and they come out like gangbusters in their building, and they keep playing that way. So they really play a consistent game. It doesn't matter what day of the week or whether it's regular season or playoffs, they play the same consistent hockey game, which makes them very difficult to beat.
Whenever I've talked to you and Coach Gavin Morgan about some of the starts that the Mudbugs have had, especially in this barn, I've heard the words scattered, a disaster, a nightmare to start the game. What needs to happen tonight so those things don't happen?
Well, they just need to go play. Just really focus on what we practiced on. Win a face-off. Do your job off a face-off, whether you win or lose it. Possess the puck and run your routes and the systematic hockey that we practice through and through, and don't turn pucks over. Play hard defensively. There's just it's nothing magical. It's work hard, know your surroundings, and use your teammates and communicate to them.
Before I let you go, do you have the same excitement for these types of games like you did as a player, maybe as a kid?
Yeah, for sure. It's the same type of nervous energy. You're really focused too. As a player, you were so focused on what was going on. As a coach, I feel like you are just the same way. But it's hard to release that nervous energy as a coach because you don't get to go out there and play. So, you just have to watch video and write notes and communicate and stuff like that. So maybe I should go for like a 10-mile jog or something. I don't know.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey. The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the NYTEX Sports Center for game number 1 of the best-of-5 series in the opening round between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Fans filing in here into the shoebox, as they like to call it, in North Richland Hills, Texas. It's now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. First for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coach by the familiar Mudbug great, former Mudbug great Dan Wildfong, in his 9th season as the bench boss of the Brahmas. Associate head coach Ryan Anderson. At left wing will be number 8, Blake Benson. At center will be number 17, Jack Collins. And on the right wing will be number 71, Dylan Smith. Defensively for the Brahmas, it'll be number 6, Cole Bielke, and number 26, Tyler Naska. And making the start in nets, and boy, he's playing with a lot of confidence for the Brahmas, but he's an 04 born, very young, on a big stage. It'll be number 31, Arthur Smith. And for Arthur Smith, he just committed to Princeton, and the record is magnificent. He is 23-3-6 with a 1.94 goals against and a .909 save percentage. He's got 3 shutouts on this season. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 4th full season as the bench boss. Associate head coach Gavin Morgan. Assistant and goaltending coach Rich Piranha. At left wing will be number 9, Logan Gotinsky. At center will be number 22, Timofey Koklachev. And on the right wing will be number 17, Lucas Sedlacek. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 5, Trenton Heide. And number 2, Johnny Hallard. And making the start in nets, this will be his 43rd game between the pipes for the Mudbugs, his first in an NHL playoff game. The man who was given a shot at training camp, didn't know what to make of it, didn't expect to be here, and now he's here as the number 1 goaltender at a great record, a magnificent, marvelous record of 27-11-4 with a 2.09 goals against and a .921 save percentage. The man from Northwood, Ohio. His name is Devin Boback. He's got 5 shutouts on the season, and boy, for a man who was cut by Lone Star last season, you know he's ready for this opportunity. And boy, the Mudbugs are excited to have him between the pipes, leading the Mudbugs in this Robertson Cup playoff bout. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Porter's Fine Dry Cleaning. Their vision to create a means by which people can look and feel their best. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport, or log on to fireplacespecialties.net. Mudbugs making their way onto the ice in their black and teal jerseys with the teal Mudbug logo, teal numberings and letterings on the back. The Brahmas make their way onto the ice in their home whites with the Brahmas logo mixed with black and purple with the black numberings and letterings on the back. I want to thank all our 2021-2022 Mudbug billet families for everything they do for Mudbugs hockey. Big thanks to Leon and Brian Bechtel, Miss Harriet Body, Kevin and Morgan Brown, Zach and Jordan Choate, Jason and Courtney Davis, Levi and Charlie Ledoux, Jordan and Lindsey Gamble, Keith and Becca Gibb, Mr. Jim Hacker, Spencer and Candace Hardy, Brian and Kristen Hill, Ed and Jennifer Horton, Jeremy and Kristen Kennedy, James and Amanda Meyer, Miss Karen Mitchell, our brilliant Mudbugs billet coordinator, Sarah and Jason Morris, Miss Carlene Mudd, Martin and Carla Mueller, along with Chucky Landry and family, Scott and Karen Musket, Ronnie and Bridget Peterson, Ron, Mark and Heather Price, Randy and Tanya Reeves, Casey, Ryan and Dave Percotta, Don and Janice Watt, Mark and Shannon Weldon, and Mark and Beth Woods for all being proud billets of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Hashtag love our billets. And now here is our national anthem before game number 1 between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. A beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem as Robertson Cup playoff hockey is upon us. And the Mudbugs road and quest for back-to-back Robertson Cups begins now. So glad to have each and every one of you with us for Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs at the healthiest time of the season at the right time. Everybody is healthy. Everybody's ready to go. Coach Soupy had a lot of tough lineup decisions to make before the game. Hayden Nickel will be the extra forward. Logan Gotinsky will be at Nick Miller and Jake Mack this evening. Drake Morris, Jacob Onstadt, and Garrett Steele this evening. And you know the top line, Simpson, Gato, and Brimmer. Your defensive pairings, Carter Green and Davis Gockler, Gunnar Moore and Evan Mitchell, and then Trenton Heide and Johnny Hallard making the start. Hayden Nickel, like I said, the extra forward this evening, and I like that. He's an extra center as well. He's a good face-off draw guy, and I think he'll be very valuable in that role. A big happy birthday goes out to former Mudbugs captain David Brazil, celebrating a birthday this evening, along with current Mudbug blue liner Davis Gockler, along with adoring former billet mom. And she is watching above us, Miss Joanne Seaman, celebrating a birthday this evening. And I know she's watching above us with the greatest seat on earth. All our hearts and prayers, and we will always remember her. Koklachev at center ice. The Landers opening puck drop battle at. And it's won there by Koklachev. Glove down there by Sedlacek. And we're underway here in the Robertson Cup playoffs in game number 1. Hard hit there by Gotinsky along to the far corner to the right of Smith. That's Koklachev. On over to Gotinsky. Back to Koklachev. He's going to go chase it down. Good body bump there on Naska. Thrown back up top. But Hallard couldn't fetch it down, and it comes right back out to center. Hallard will go to the far side there to Heide. Off the far side boards off the stick of Koklachev in deep into the Brahmas zone. It'll go down the length for icing. And that's how this game gets started. 31 seconds in to game number 1 between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. So good to have Gotinsky and Volkema back from injury last weekend. And they feel like they are at 100% in this series. Face off to the right of Boback. First action Boback will see in his zone. Played back to the point, thrown toward the net. Smothered up there by Boback as Fury flipped it toward the net from the top of the point. And Boback made the stop. And we will have another cover-up, or another stoppage of play, rather, and a wholesale line change for Bugs hockey. Good crowd on a Friday night in the shoebox, as they like to call it here in North Richland Hills. Jacob Onstadt to take the draw. And he battles with Bierman. And it looked like a tie, but Bierman got the edge. Puck twisted in deep there by McQuaid. In deep there to Bierman along the near corner. Thrown through the goal mouth. Missed everybody. Off the far side, hard hitting as Morris tried to grab the biscuit. Now played to Green along the near side there to Steele. Thrown up the middle. Intercepted and broken up there by Bierman. But good job there by Onstadt to just smack it into the Brahmas zone. Off the far side, stick of McQuaid in deep. It'll go down the length for icing on the regular season Division South champions, or the South Division regular season champions. Dan Wildfong in his 9th season as the bench boss for the Brahmas. Of course, the former Mudbug great, always a villain among Mudbugs fans for the last 6 years now. In this heated rivalry, I think he ignites the rivalry that much more. Of course, him and Jason Soupy Campbell, good friends, former teammates, both played and wore the Mudbug uniform and had lots of success, rather. Puck kissed off the near side boards all the way down. Off the far side boards all the way down. Loose puck is picked up there by Moore. He'll go to the near side there to Mitchell. Up ahead along the right side. Picked up there off the stick now of Nemo. The always dangerous Nicholas Nemo. He's got 74 points in the regular season. One of the best players in all the North American Hockey League. Tobias now along the left point. Worked it in deep. Puck now just chopped back out to center there by Mitchell. And the puck now just rattled back into the Mudbug zone there by Nemo. Top line in for Lone Star. Held in there. Murakami toward the net. Tipped on its way through. Went wide of Boback. Off the far side. Brimmer trying to poke it out. He can't. Puck worked back down low. Thrown across. Good stick there by Moore to break it up. Now down below behind Boback's net. Taken there by Mitchell. Kissed off the far side window and all the way down. Or out of play, rather. Mudbugs and the Brahmas 2:13 into this baby. Only one shot on net, and that was the one Boback made the stop on. Mudbugs trying to put shots toward Arthur Smith's way. His save percentage is .909, a little deceiving there. He hasn't faced very many shots. A little less than 400 shots faced less than Boback has faced this season. Puck now whirled around the near side boards. Bielke cross-checks Miller along the back. Played back out to center. Now Veden's got it, and he'll just hobble it down toward the net. Paddle away there by Boback along the far side. Played back out to center. Trying to grab it there is Mack. Mack now will whack it in to the Brahmas zone. Now ripped around the near side boards. Volkema can't hold the zone. Looked like it was a delayed offsides. No, they did cancel it out. Puck now checkered back into the far corner. Mack will spin it in behind Smith's net. Played there by Bielke along the far side. Played back out to center. An errant pass now through the neutral zone, taken there by Koklachev. And Koklachev will gun it back in to the Brahmas zone. Along to the far corner it goes. Now deflected back out to center. Puck now just guided back in there by Sedlacek. Off the far side boards, kicked around a little bit. Mudbugs trying to turn it over. Now they don't. Uh-oh, a 3-on-2. Here comes Lone Star. Far side thrown across, tipped on its way through, and it got a piece of the post. And Collins ran right into Boback. Those two were scissored up pretty good. And we got a penalty coming up. And it looks like Mr. Collins is going to the box for two. No, he isn't. Boback's letting the lead official know his version of the story. He thought Collins was a little bit dirty. Collins thought there should have been a call on Boback. Face off just outside the near Mudbug blue line. Still shots 1-0 in favor of Lone Star. Face off one there by the Brahmas. And they will scoot it into the Mudbug zone off the far side boards. And we got another whistle. Looks like an offside on Lone Star. Boy, slow start to this game. A lot of whistles. 3:32 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face-off battle and it is won there by Collins. Taken there by Benson, and he'll bang it in, and he took a banging hit there by Steele. Off the far side boards, trying to navigate it there was Morris. He pops it back out to center, played back far side. An errant pass! And it's intercepted there by Dylan Smith. And now off the far side, Gato able just to punch it back out to center, kicked around. It's taken there by Collins, but he didn't have enough numbers behind him. Loose puck taken there now by Gockler. Gockler up ahead there to Simpson. Simpson's going to play it back. And Green couldn't grab it, so it's taken there by Gockler around the near side, held in there by Murakami. Murakami gets taken down there along the back there by Simpson. Now near corner, Nemo dropped off there to Taransky. Quick shot, glove save made there by Boback, and he'll hold on to it. And we got our first lip service of the evening. First period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Wan at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Of course, 3 years ago on this day, the longest Mudbugs game in franchise history was played, the triple overtime game, which was in this barn. Timmy Clifton at 10:44 of triple overtime. We'll never forget it. One of the biggest goals in Mudbugs history. Off the near side boards, held in there by Tanner Daniels toward the net. Blocked. Now along the point, it came out. And now a whistle as Bielke didn't hear it. And he fired it toward the net. Four-man officiating crew. Alex Berard, Chaz Noche, your referees. Ben Dubo and Tyler Willie are your linesmen this evening. Face off near Mudbug blue line. Koklachev and Bierman at the circle. On the draw on, Koklachev wins it. Far side. Over to Gotinsky. Rung up the boards along the far side there for Sedlicek. Down low now along the end boards. Battling for it there is Sedlicek. Behind Smith's net. Boy, just a scrum along the walls. This is what Lone Star wants to do. And they will dig it out free. Back out to center. Up the middle. Burst of speed along the near side. That's Nasca. Shot toward the net. Fought off there by Boback on a shot there from the near half wall. And we got a whistle. Net came off its mooring behind Boback. Of course, for the Lone Star Brahmas, last season they were swept swiftly by the Wichita Falls Warriors in their very first season in the North American Hockey League, the Warriors, that is. So they have a big chip on their shoulder, and the Mudbugs, of course, with the chip of going back-to-back. Murakami toward the net, and it deflected on its way through, and a shot from the top of the near circle, and we got a penalty coming up. This one's going against the Mudbugs. It's going to be a slash, and it's going against Mitchell. Mudbugs will bring out the first-choice personnel penalty kill. And it has been sensational. Sixth best in the league, 84.3%. Mudbugs facing a Lone Star power play unit at 13th best, 21.8. Not the best in their history, but not bad. Fury near half wall there to Taransky. Played back to Fury. Now to Taransky. Top of the near circle. Thrown across. Looking for the back door. Nasca back to Fury. Toward the net. Tipped on its way through and went wide. Now Taransky holds the zone near half wall. He'll walk the line. Now to the left point over to Fury. He'll walk the line now to the point. Fury waits to the right point on over to Murakami. Murakami to the left point. Tucked down low. Now played back far circle. Near circle. Quick shot there by Nemo, and he whistled it wide. And we got a whistle. Net came off its mooring behind Boback. Official was quick on the whistle. Oh, I think this draw's coming out of the Mudbug zone. That's good news for the Bugs. Down to 1:26 left on Mitchell's slashing infraction. First power play of the night. Gockler smacks it off the far side boards, but not all the way down. It gets through the neutral zone. Fury will drift it on over to Murakami off the stick of Nemo. He'll drop it off there to Turansky, and he'll just spin that baby in. Now ripped around the near side boards there by Green, but held in there by Murakami. To the right point now, to the top of the point, Murakami toward the net, and he went way high on that. Puck smacked off the near side boards all the way down. Good clear there by Green. First clear all the way down for the Bugs. Shots 4-zip. The Mudbugs have yet to record a shot on Arthur Smith. 6.5 gone by here in the opening frame. Far corner. That's Fury. He'll jab it around the near side corner. Battling for it to the right of Boback. Pay to the left point. Now to the right point it goes. Fury on over to Murakami. He'll hobble it on over to Nemo. Nemo back to Murakami. Spun on over. It goes to Fury. Dropped off. Murakami, a shot. It went wide. Backhand shot. Same made. Rebound chance. Down and out is Boback. Tipped on. They score. Boback was out of position, and Lone Star takes advantage. It's Logan Tobias. Power play goal. 6:53 into the first. Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. It's Tobias from Turansky and Murakami, and it's a power play goal. Boy, Boback might have overcommitted there. And once he was down and out, there was nothing but Brahmas in the goal mouth. And this is the start that the Mudbugs might have feared. Getting outshot 5-zip, and they have given up now a power play goal. Lone Star with the early 1-0 edge. Lone Star with the first tally. They strike blood first to open up the series. Off the near sideboards up ahead there to Nickel. Nickel will nail it in. Extra forward on the ice for Coach Soupy. 1-0 lead for the Brahmas. Along the end boards now, along to the far corner. Taken there by Benson. And Benson will airmail it all the way down. Should be icing on the Brahmas, and it is. 12:29 remaining here in the first. Shot still 6-zip in favor of the Brahmas. And as they have the early 1-0 edge. Boy, just a tap in for Tobias. His first of these playoffs. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Along to the left side, up ahead there to Benson. Benson will try to knock it in. It gets blocked. Now loose puck, handled there by Mitchell. Along to the far side, off the far side boards, back out to center. Looked like an offside, and it is on Lone Stars. They couldn't get back. 12:08 remaining here in the opening period. The Brahmas won, the Mudbugs not yet. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beers, sports. What more do you want? Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Big thanks to them for hosting our post-game party the other night. I heard everybody had a blast. Back into the Brahma zone. Hard hit as Onstadt took one. The left point now. Puck blocked, played back out to center. Far side Onstadt. We'll just dribble it in to the Brahma zone. Mudbugs trying to get their first shot toward the net. Hallard throws one. It went wide of Smith. Far side. Smacked in. Morris gets spun around along the left side. Played up ahead. Sedlacek on over to Onstadt, and Onstadt will just dump it in to the Brahma zone. Arthur Smith off the far side glass back out to center. Up now, back into the Mudbug zone along the right side. That's Gockler. Up ahead there to the Russian Bear. That's Koklachev. He'll rumble in his first playoff game since 2018-2019 season. Of course, that season ended in a 5-game series loss to the Amarillo Bulls. They were the Bulls at that time. Sedlacek up ahead there to Koklachev, and Koklachev will just love tap this baby into the Brahmas zone. Mudbugs trying to get some push here. Off the near side, played back out to center. Off the far side, that's Benson racing around the far corner. He'll work it in now. Good stick there by Gunnar Moore. Intercepted. Smith toward the net. And he was trying to find the tip on Benson's stick. It went errant. Far side, Moore to Gato. Mudbugs trying to settle down. Through the neutral zone, Brimmer will steer it into the near corner. Good hard hit there by Gato. We got a whistle. And we got a penalty coming up. This one's going against Lone Star. And it's an interference. And it's Johan Rosenquist, the guilty party, and the Mudbugs have a chance to answer. Mudbugs on the season ranked 25th in their power play attack, but it got better, really, over the last couple of weekends, 14.7%. Lone Star's PK ranked 9th best at 84.1, just behind the Mudbugs, not too far behind them. Scott Powerline power play, on for the Bugs. Gockler to the right point. Trying to work it in, intercepted, and Dylan Smith able to scale it all the way down. We are at the midway point of the opening period. Mudbugs on the man advantage, down by 1. Brimmer up ahead, near side, chopped in front, and it's swept out of trouble there by Nemo. Settled down there by Gockler to Volkema. Volkema fires one toward the net, blocked. Into the far corner, played back up top. Handled, left point shot, whiffed on there by Gockler. Along to the far corner. Dan Wildfong incensed behind that Brahmas bench. He saw some tying up going on along that far corner. He's working the officials as he normally does. Shot toward the net, got tipped on the stick of Volkema. And all the way down, Nemo, one man to beat, coming around, works his way, shot toward the net. Save made. We move on. Volkema will settle it down for Gockler. We're down to 50 seconds remaining. In the first power play of the night for the reigning champions. 9:09 remaining in the first. Shot still 6-0 in favor of the Brahmas. Coming around the far corner. Here's Koklachev. Thrown in front. Tipped on its way. They score! I thought it went in. It didn't. Oh, wow. Smith stopped it. I thought it handcuffed him and went in. Premature scorelation from yours truly. Boy, that was a tip in front. And forgive me, that's the first time I've done that. Onstad thought he had one, but he didn't. Kind of handcuffed Arthur Smith, and it kind of fooled me. There is a cameraman in my way, in my defense. So maybe I got mistaken. Puck skied all the way down there by the Brahmas. 30 seconds remaining on this man advantage. Up the middle. Mitchell up ahead there to Onstad, far side. Puck wristed in there by Koklachev. Awkwardly gloved there by Arthur Smith. Mudbugs trying to battle for it along the end boards. They're trying to work it out free. Onstad along to the near corner. Will tailor it back up top. Now intercepted. And the puck now is skittered all the way down, and that'll do it. Mudbugs 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Mitchell will send it back into the Brahmas zone. Off the near side boards. Played back out to center. Hallard to the near side there to Mack. Off the stick of Nickel. And just threaded through there by Nick Miller. Off the far side boards, Tanner Daniels. Kind of fumbled the puck a little bit. Played back out to center, though. Along to the near side it goes, over to Bauer Swift. And he'll drift it back into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs get their first shot on net with their first grade A scoring chance as well. Uh-oh, Mudbugs couldn't get the puck out of the zone off the far side. Now to the right point, Pruitt. Oh, nub it in deep now off the near side boards. Nickel works it back out to center. Thought the puck came out of the zone. It didn't. Pruitt was working it back in off the far side boards and all the way down to the Brahmas zone. Brahmas trying to catch the Bugs on a line change. That's Masick in front. Quick shot. Good save made there by Boback. Might have fumbled off the stick of Dylan Smith. Played through the middle. To the near side there to Pruitt. Pruitt, hard check there by Brimmer. Under 7 to go here in the opening frame. It's a 1-0 Brahmas lead on the goal from Logan Tobias. And Gockler was barking for a call. He thought he got hit along the back. Brimmer couldn't handle that pass. Now along the end boards. Brimmer trying to get some help from Gato. Along to the near corner. Here comes Steele. Hard check down to the ice there. Brimmer goes. Now along the end boards. Battling for it in front. Kind of tangled skates there. Now worked out there by Benson. Benson will drop it back for Naska. Off the near side window, back out to center. Onstadt. Played back to Moore, and Moore will drift all the way back. Off the near side, stick of steel. Bailke will bomb it back into the Mudbug zone. 6 minutes left here in the opening frame. The Brahmas won, the Mudbugs nothing. Taken back out to center. Hard check there by Steele over to Onstadt. He's got Steele with him. Steele, a shot toward the net. It went wide of Smith. Now off the far side. Loose puck taken there by Mitchell. Now spun around the near side boards there by Arthur Smith. Oh, Haller tried to throw one toward the net. It got blocked. Now Fury around the far side there to Nemo. He'll nail it back out to center. Puck now laser beamed back into the Brahmas zone. Oh, good body block there by Sedlicek, and he couldn't grab it. As now Fury will lug it back out. Fury to the left side, gains the zone. Backhand shot, in and out of the glove of Boback. That was a backhand flip job there by Nemo, and it handcuffed Boback a little bit. Maybe some jitters there from Boback, understandably so. 4:50 remaining here in the opening frame of game number 1 of the opening round of the Robertson Cup playoffs. Taken up ahead. Far side there to Sedlicek. Sedlicek will slice it in. There for Gotinski. Gotinski tied up there with Smith. Now along the end boards. Gotinski battling for it. Play to the left point. Green cannot get much on it. He tried to send it toward the net. Now played off the far side boards all the way down. Nemo was chasing after it. Gockler was there first, though. Off the near side to Volkema. Played back out to center. Bailke and the Brahmas with a 1-0 lead off the stick of Nemo, and Nemo will just redirect it in to the Mudbug zone. Far side to the near side it goes over to Mack. Mack kisses it off the near side windows all the way down. Should be icing, and it is on Shreveport. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Raising Cane's. You know how I like it. Flavor it, savor it. Get the Caniac combo. Get 10 packs of Louisiana hot sauce. You can, diversify it into the 2 cane sauces. You mix it up. You know what it's called. 3, 2, 1, Chats. Claw some sauce. Raising Cane's. One love, baby. Face off. Near circle to the right of Boback. One there by Volkema. Now Miller cannot get it out. Now behind Boback's net. Green off the far side boards. Back out to center. Shots 8-2 in favor of Lone Star. Hard check there. Volkema on Masick. In deep into the Mudbug zone. Volkema zips it off the near side boards and all the way down. And it's going to be an icing on Shreveport. Boy, Gavin Morgan is working on that Mudbugs bench. That is heated words coming out of the former NHLer. Trying to get his guys on the same page here. This is the start that the Mudbugs always seem kind of prone to, unfortunately, in this barn. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. McQuaid will squib it in behind the Mudbug net off the far side. Pinching in there is Fury. Puck chopped back out to center, and Daniels will be able to brush it into the Mudbug zone. Stolen away. Oh, that was a steal there by Rosenquist. Now taken back there by Volkema. Now battling for it, kicked around through the neutral zone. Volkema spins it around now, to the left side. Dylan Smith gets bumped off there by Moore off the near side boards. Mitchell able to send the puck all the way down. Puck now bounces back into the Mudbug zone. Hallard off the near side boards, back out to center. Murakami off the skate of Onstadt. Didn't expect it. It's going to go into the Brahmas zone, rather. Now near side off the stick of Daniels, or Collins, rather. In deep into the Mudbug zone. Near side to Onstadt, right side. Onstadt slides it, not past the stick of Pruitt. Taken there by Onstadt, but he mishandled it. Back out to center, and Heidi will loft it back into the Lone Star zone. All the way down. And it'll go down the length for icing on Lone Star. 2:18 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from the NYTEX Sports Center in North Richland Hills, Texas. For game number 1, Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. Left wing draw to the right of Smith. Face-off battle at it is won there by Taransky. Up ahead there to Nemo. Nemo will slap it off the near side boards in deep into the Mudbug zone. Koklachev, far side. There to Sedlicek. Oh, pass was too far there for Gotinsky to grab up the middle. Now played back out to center. Intercepted there by Gockler. And Gotinsky will be able to slide it in along the end boards. Now along the end boards. Sedlicek banked back up to Gockler toward the net, tipped on its way through. Rebound chance. Oh, that one got kicked just wide. That was Nickel looking for one. Along to the far side. That puck was pinballing around on Arthur Smith. 90 seconds remaining here in the opening frame. Gockler has it. Braces himself for a hit, as which he gets from Vieden. Up ahead, up the middle, that's Volkema. To the far side. On over to Miller. Volkema along to the near half wall. Played back out to center. Moore has it. Moore to Mitchell. Off the far side boards. Back to Moore. Coming up on a minute left. Up the middle. Nichols pass. Broken up. Now to the near side. Mitchell's up ahead. Near side. Back to the far side there. To Brimmer. Played back there to Moore. Moore. Blown tire. There by Volkema. And now to the near corner. Working it in there is McQuaid. Behind Boback's net. Taken away there by Moore. Over to Brimmer. Along to the near side. 35 seconds remaining here in the opening frame. Volkema to the right of Boback. Worked out now to the far side. Mitchell off the far side window. Back out to center. And now Fury able to thrash it back in to the Mudbug zone. On over to Moore. Played back to Mitchell. Boy, Lone Star creating some havoc. Now Brimmer has it, and Brimmer will scoot it back there to Mitchell off the far side there to Simpson. Played back out to center, and that'll do it as the puck airmailed toward the net by Fury, and it's stopped there by Boback. The Brahmas with the only goal of the game. It came early, and it came on the power play at 6:53 of the opening period. It was Tobias' first of the playoffs from Taransky and Murakami. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We'll talk to Donnie Powell, Donovan Powell, one of our newest Mudbugs. He'll be joining us after these messages. It's the Mudbugs trailing this contest 1-0. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you either as a small business owner or individual with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Joined by one of our new favorites, Donovan Powell. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming on with me.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here. Just having a good time. So,
and talk about arriving. Talk about the process of coming to Shreveport. Who'd you get the phone call? Was it Mike Ratton? Talk about that process and where you were before.
I actually got the phone call from Soupy. Before States, he asked me to come there for a week, but he said I made the roster spot out of every 8 kids that got tendered, so it was a very nice accomplishment for me. It was a nice car ride. It was like a 16-hour car ride, so it wasn't. It was very long. I had to stay the night in Nashville, but I got here and I was welcomed, and I love the boys. I love the family here, the coaches, so it's nice.
And where did you play last year? Where did you play before coming here?
Yeah, so I currently played for Bell Tire, AAA 18s. Their organization is very good, and I guess they saw me play, and now I'm here. So,
did you play? Did a COVID affect your hockey path? Because I know a lot of guys couldn't play the whole year. I mean, I know Bushler, Evan Mitchell, some guys got really affected by COVID. Did it affect you as well?
Oh, yeah, 100% affected me. I was actually going to play for St. Cloud. I was at St. Cloud Norseman, but COVID hit. And then I had to go to the New Jersey Avs, and then COVID hit there, and then I had to go all the way to Omaha to play 18s there. So it was a process, but now I'm here, so I guess it was meant to be. So I don't know.
We're talking to Donovan Powell here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You were originally born in Dallas, Texas, and then you moved to Grand Rapids. Yep. Talk about that. Like, was that because your family, your dad had a job in Michigan? Talk about that whole process.
So my mom has a couple friends in Grand Rapids, and my dad actually was born in Flint. So we all have connections there, and I moved to Grand Rapids to play hockey, first ever time playing, and that's how I actually met Drake Morris. We played for like 5 years together, and it was nice to see a similar face, but yeah, it was good.
Talk about the decision to go into hockey. Did you have a hockey background? What was the motivation?
It was actually a funny story, but I actually watched my dad play beer league, and I was like, all right, I want to play this, and he showed me how to put the skates on and ripped it on the ice, and now I'm here, so thank you, Dad.
Now, you said you have a brother, too. Does he play hockey?
Yeah, he played hockey. He was a goalie. He was very good at it, but I guess it wasn't his sport, so now he plays golf, and he's actually going to Germany next year for it, so he's doing his stuff and I'm doing mine, so I guess we are both in the similar path of making it. I don't know.
And also you knew Logan Furstenau, David Felak. You're also familiar with Nick Miller. So
I mean, talk about those three, and of course, seeing those three must have make you feel more comfortable coming here.
Oh yeah, I feel like I actually played him last year. He actually texted me when I was coming here. He's like, "When are you gonna get here?" Just checking up on me. I knew Miller and Firstenov a lot. I actually knew Jake Mack too. I played against him on OJG when I was on pretty sure Little Caesars. So a lot of similar faces here, and it was welcome. So it's basically, yeah.
Are you a fan of the hair? I mean, I know this is playoff hockey, so you had to dye it, you had to bleach it, and you got an awkward smile on your face. So I don't know if that was something you were kind of ready to sign up for.
I was definitely not going to sign up for this. I had to force to do it, but since we're a family, boys had to do it. It was mandatory, or you get a fine. So I had to do it, and it's looking good. It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
A couple kids on the team are looking, I don't know, but they said I had the best hair, so that's a W. So,
who would you name a player that maybe is looking a little rough? I thought Hayden Nichols was a little bit kind of out of the sore thumb maybe.
Yeah. Hayden Nichols got the whole shebang, so he's looking nice, but everyone's doing it. You got to do it, so we're gonna be looking good.
Have you done anything like this before?
Oh no. So this is very new to me. I think it's very new to a couple guys on the team, but I'm loving it. It's nice.
You know, in hockey, that there has been a lot of stories about, racial diversity and racism has been, obviously polarized in the game. Being a black guy in this sport, have you faced any challenges that you know of?
Yeah, I actually have. When I was younger, racist stuff was happening all the time. I actually wanted to quit because of the sport and the environment I was in. But this goes out to everyone that's black and plays hockey. Just keep moving on. Just keep pushing. It'll get better. Just gotta hang your head high, and you just gotta move away from the badness and go to the goodness. So I don't know, but it definitely affected me. It definitely affected my family and friends, and you just gotta have a tough shoulder, and that's what I'm doing. So,
have you played any other sports?
No. I mean, I played soccer in the summer with a couple of friends, but that's not really like competition.
No golf, maybe with a brother?
No golf. He'll kick my butt in that, so I'm good with that.
We're talking to Donovan Powell, one of our newcomers here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're staying with the Watt family. We're very close with the Watts. They've been longtime supporters in the Mudbugs. How you liking the experience there?
Oh, I love the Watts. Shout out to Don and Janice. Janice makes the best food ever, and Don just talks to me forever. So they welcome me home like a family. We are a family. We do stuff like a family, eat like a family. But I love it there. Great to be there.
I've had Miss Janice Watts cooking, and I can't pinpoint one thing that's my favorite. Can you pinpoint your favorite dish that you've liked so far?
Well, she makes these homemade muffins and cupcakes. Those are gas. Those are pretty good. Those are really good. But
just a straight carb load there.
Oh yeah. Every morning she'll text me like, I got some new stuff waiting for you. I'm like, oh my God, let's go. So
that's Donovan Powell. What do you know about Mudbug playoff hockey? Has anybody kind of told you kind of what this route's going to be like? Because obviously the Mudbugs were the Robertson Cup champions last year, so they're obviously coming in for a title defense coming in now into this postseason. Has anybody kind of told you what it's all about?
Yeah, Soupy told me it's going to be fast. Since we won last year, we got a target on our back, so everyone wants to beat us and show everyone that they can beat the previous champions, but hopefully that doesn't happen. It's going to be fast, strong, physical, so we just got to play our game, and hopefully we can get the dub.
That's Donovan Powell of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat with us, a couple of Mudbug corporate partners, but dear friends of the Mudbugs organization, the Team Solon Foundation, and Ronnie and Bridget Peterson. Not only are they part of the Team Solon Foundation, they're billet families, they're game ice officials, and we'll get to more of that. But first, for the Team Solon Foundation, just talk about how this all got started, Ronnie.
Well, shortly after Solon passed in early 2019, we wanted to do something to honor his memory and also help the local hockey community. So we started the charity of Team Solon Foundation to help pay for kids in the local area to start playing hockey.
And talk about the big event that really kind of, I think we launched it, so to speak, was that deck hockey tournament last year. It seemed like you guys raised a lot of money, and obviously for a great cause.
Yes, the deck hockey tournament in 2019 was our biggest event and really our first event, and we're overwhelmed with the community support that we have gotten. Had a lot of great corporate sponsors in that and raised a lot more money than we ever thought was possible, which has translated into more kids playing hockey than we thought we were going to have.
And we have Bridget with us as well, and I wanted you to talk about the board because I mean there's more than just you two that have done an outstanding job putting their hours of work in.
Yeah, we have Charlie Dew, who's been longtime family friends with us. Solon, she's an aunt to Solon, and she's our treasurer. We came up with this idea with her, and then we added Christy Lang, who was the most recent member, and then our last member is Stephen McNeil, kind of like another uncle to Solon. They put all of our ideas together and just kind of run with them.
I wanted to ask you about this year because you weren't able to do the deck hockey tournament due to COVID. Were you able to kind of find ways to substitute that, and what'd you guys do?
Yeah, a lot of people that had pre-registered because it was heartbreaking to not have the tournament, but we've done shirts that should be in any time now, and then we're doing some hoodie orders and just kind of doing a few things here and there. But we have a good deal of.
What's been the overall response in trying to get help for kids that need help and that you're trying to help for hockey? What's been the overall response?
Well, we've had, as far as taking in donations, we've had incredible support even in the time of COVID when we hadn't been able to do much as far as taking in donations and getting money to be able to help kids. The hardest part that we're having right now is just getting our name out there so people know that this is available. That's why we're partnering with the Mudbugs this year. Got our name on the Dasher boards. We really appreciate you helping us getting our name out there so people know that these scholarships are available so they can use them.
We're talking to Ronnie and Bridget Peterson from the Team Solon Foundation here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. And Ronnie, I wanted to ask you, away from the Team Solon Foundation, you guys decided to do some billeting, and I know that's something you guys have been wanting to do for a long time. You got one knucklehead, and you got one guy who's kind of grounded. You got Colin Doherty, who's bouncing off the walls, and you got Chris Hedden, who's probably the calm, cool cucumber. Is that the way it's been in the house between those two?
Oh yeah, they're both really great young men, but they are polar opposites. One who kind of keeps to himself and likes to just do his thing, and the other one who's a social butterfly and is always out going somewhere, doing something with somebody. But we couldn't be more blessed with the players that we have this year.
Bridget, I wanted to ask you about the billet experience, being a mom, to Miss Sammy, and now she has two big brothers, and is she able to have that relationship with the two boys and Colin Doherty and Chris Hedden?
Oh yeah, she loves annoying them. Whenever they're outside, she wants to be right in the middle of them. If they have other guys over, it's like, leave them alone, give them their space. But they're great. They'll go outside and shoot hockey pucks with her. There's a neighbor that comes over, and if they see them out there, they're out there showing them how to use the sticks and shoot the puck, and it's a great experience for all of us.
How's the cooking been for two hockey players? I'm sure they have big appetites, and have you been able to introduce them to any kind of Louisiana cuisine?
We have. Colin is big into gumbo and jambalaya, but they tend to be grazers. They kind of eat here, an hour later eat again, so it's kind of getting on that schedule. Been an adjustment, but it's been good.
And I wanted to ask both of you, and I'll start with Ronnie. Was being a billet maybe one of the reasons why you scaled back being a game ice official? I've seen you there once in a while. I know Bridget stepped away from it, and I'll talk to Bridget in a minute about it. But was that the reason you guys kind of scaled back, because you guys wanted to maybe enjoy the game from a different perspective?
Well, I've always been kind of a on and off again, off ice official, usually just helping out when they really needed somebody because somebody was out sick or on vacation or whatever. Usually I'm in the stands watching our daughter, so I wasn't able to always help. So that's kind of always my role, was just a fill-in guy when they needed somebody.
The one who's sorely missed, and I'm not going to lie, is every time I look down at every home game, I always used to seeing Bridget. I mean, probably since day one, since we started here in the North American Hockey League. And probably the most, comical thing is when you're frantically running towards the goal judge. And seemingly you've never gotten injured. But do you miss it, or is that something that you made that decision, like, look, I do want to step down this year. I want to enjoy the game from a different perspective. I'm a billet mom. What kind of went into the decision?
It was a hard decision to make. I loved it as a part of the game that I didn't know until the Bugs came back. But it was a decision that took a long time to consider, weighed my options. But I needed to scale back. I'm also going to school full time, so between that and with COVID happening and never knowing if my daughter was going to be in school, out of school, and we just wanted to enjoy the game from a different side again, be a fan again.
Before I let you guys go, what is the easiest way for somebody to reach out to you? I've been able to plug the Facebook page, and I know that's probably the best outlet.
Yes, right now the best outlet is just to message us on the Facebook page, just Team Solon Foundation on Facebook. Currently, I have purchased teamsolon.com, and we are working on a website. Don't know when that'll be live yet, but it's in the works. But Facebook page is the best way to get a hold of us.
Is there anything you wanted to add, Bridget, before I let you guys go? I really appreciate the time.
I just want to thank the Bugs for everything they've done. Tommy and Scott Musket and even Soupy have been great in our lives. They were great in Solon's life, and without them, Team Solon might not be as great as it is. So.
Well, thanks for the time, and we appreciate the partnership, and enjoy the rest of the season.
Well, thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the NYTEX Sports Center. A first period to forget for your reigning champions. Outshot 8-3 and probably felt like they were outplayed most of that period. They had a power play opportunity, came up empty. And they may have to be fortunate they were just down by one. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata and Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 or log on to DeFataPI.com. The only goal of the game at 6:53 of the opening period on the power play from Logan Tobias, his first of the playoffs from Taransky and Murakami, and that's where we stand after one. Mudbugs now will skate from right to left. And really throughout this regular season series, Lone Star has led in shots on goal, and it's been by a good margin. That's something that they do. They will put shots on net. So it hasn't phased the Mudbugs as they have been able to win 5 out of 8 contests in the regular season series. Koklachev and Jack Collins at center ice. Puck is dropped, and it's won there by the Bugs. To the far side there to Hallard. Up the middle, missed Koklachev, and Collins will knock it off the far side. Boards in deep into the Mudbug zone. Off the near side boards. Missed everybody. Goes all the way down. Played there by Arthur Smith. Behind his net. Will whip it around the near side boards. Up ahead there to Dylan Smith. Up ahead, up the middle there to Collins. Gets slowed down there by Heidi. Hard hit as Hallard goes down awkwardly there by Collins, who just threw him into the boards. Hallard, a tough nugget to the far side. Works it back up top. Trying to get it out of the zone to his buddy Sedlacek. Played back behind the Mudbug net to my right. Boback will slow it down. Up the middle, that's Heidi. Along the right side. He'll chop it up ahead off the stick of Sedlacek and worked into the Brahma zone. Wholesale line change for the Bugs. Up the middle, taken there by Daniels, and Daniels will sling it in on net from ahead of the blue line. It's gloved down there by Boback, and he'll cover it up. Second period coming your way by DeFata and Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Longtime standing corporate partner, Mr. Jerry DeFata. And I have to wish his adoring wife a very happy birthday, Miss Jan DeFata, celebrating a birthday today. We hope she's having a lovely day. Off the near side boards up ahead. Oh, boy, that was a good stick there by Bauer Swift. And he will just drift it back into the behind the Mudbug net. Off the near side boards, back out to center. Tobias to the far side there to Pruitt. Off the stick of Taransky. Well, he's able to twist it into the Mudbug zone. To the near side on stop. Well, the Mudbugs, their first shot on net was a quality one as that puck goes out of play, but it came around the 11-minute mark. As for a minute there, I thought it beat Arthur Smith, but like I said, I had the camera guy my way, had a lot of things I was looking at. Shots on net, 8-3 in favor of Lone Star. Face off, left wing circle, deep in the Bug zone. Face off battle at one there by Lone Star. Bierman, far circle shot there, blocked in front. That was McQuaid who put one toward the net. Now along to the near corner. Loose puck gathered in there by Green off the far side boards, back out to center. Fury will glide on back to the far side there to Murakami. Murakami off the stick of Daniels. Runs right into Gockler. In deep now, the puck resides. Far side, Gato up ahead. Now it goes to Morris. Here comes Drake Morris. Off the far side boards, and he'll just tap it in. Mudbugs need a wholesale line change. Now fumbling it around a little bit there is Fury. Intercepted there by Simpson, and Simpson will advance it back in to the Lone Star zone. Far half-wall shot blocked in front. That was Brimmer trying to get one toward the net. Fanned on far side. We got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. The door is opening up for Lone Star. Interference. And it's going against Drew Veeden. And the Mudbugs, for the second time tonight, will go on the man advantage. Time of the penalty comes at 2:21 of the second. Mudbugs trying to get this Scott Powerline power play going. Face off one there by Lone Star, and they'll be able to ladle it all the way down. Played there by Boback out of his cage. Gockler behind the Mudbug net will retrieve it. And he'll work it up the middle. But to the far side it goes. Working it there is Gato. Gato now comes through. Good stick there. Touched up there by Volkema on the delayed offsides. And just another sluggish entry from the Bugs. 1:38 remaining in the Scott Powerline power play. And since Volkema touched it intentionally, that faceoff's going to come in deep into the Mudbug zone. Agonizing look from the Bugs bench boss, and now Gavin Morgan looking for an explanation. They will do that on an offsides of that variety. Face-off one there by the Bugs. They don't always do that, though. Along the left side, Volkema up the middle. Good officiating crew tonight. Far side, Brimmer will ram it in. Now along the right point, Mudbugs trying to settle it down. Simpson trying to grab it along to the far side. Gato played back up top. Good deflection of the stick there by Bierman. Along to the left side, Simpson will re-enter the zone. Dropped off there to Brimmer. Brimmer through the slot. Puck punched out of trouble there by Bierman, and it goes all the way down. Down to a minute left on this man advantage. Mudbugs just trying to set up shop, and they can't do it. Behind the Mudbug net, one of the Mudbugs leaders, Davis Gockler, in his fourth year celebrating his 21st birthday. We'll work it up the middle, down to the left, over to Sedlacek. Up the middle, Sedlacek dropped off there to Koklachev, toward the net. Goes wide of Arthur Smith. Held in there by Moore. Along to the far corner. Boy, losing the battle along the walls there was Onstadt. Now worked out free. Moore's going to try to get there, but Dylan Smith able to saddle it back out to center. Far side re-entered back in there by Sedlacek. 15 seconds left on the man advantage. Work back now, top of the near circle. That's Koklachev. Over to Morris, and Koklachev can't handle a bouncing biscuit, and it goes all the way down. Intercepted! Oh, boy, that was Dylan Smith. Now 5-on-5. Here comes Koklachev back into the Brahmas zone. Thrown toward the net, blocked in front. Boy, nothing left to be desired on that second man advantage for the Bugs. And now here comes Taransky. Taransky walks the line, quick shot. Left pad save made there by Boback on a high slot shot there. Now Onstadt will just slide it back into the Lone Star zone. Punch toward the net there by Sedlacek, is gloved down there by Smith, and he will hold on to it. No shots recorded on net during that man advantage for the Bugs. Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. 4:47 gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. We'll talk to Mudbugs goaltending and assistant coach Richie Piranha. Will be joining us. Had a fun chat with him. Sonic Drive-In, this is how we Sonic. In deep now to the Mudbug zone. Hallard behind his own net. Kind of gets wrestled off the puck. Now battling for it there is Heidi. Now, along the far side, looks like a penalty's coming up to the Bugs. And I think Arthur Smith looked a bit confused on if he was going to get off or not. This one going against Hallard. Boy, there was long battles along the wall. It's a holding infraction on Hallard. 5:51 time of the penalty. A big hello to the Hallards. Tuning tonight from New Jersey. Glad to have them with us. This is a big moment in this game. Second power play of the night for Lone Star. And Lone Star loses the faceoff. And that's Green, who's able to caress it off the near side window all the way down. Played back now, Taransky along the right side. Taransky near half wall. Played back up top to Fury, to the left point there to Murakami. Played back to Fury, top of the point. Near circle, quick shot there by Taransky. Might have been fought off there by Boback. Now to the left point, Murakami to Fury. Fury toward the net, blocked off the skate of Volkema. Now to the far corner. Far corner, thrown, trying to find the back door. Intercepted there by Gockler. Now to the left point, handled there by Murakami. He walks the line to the far side there to Nemo. Played back to Murakami. Murakami has it. Murakami toward the net. And he shot it. It got blocked. And now Boback didn't see it. He was looking back behind him. And now Mudbugs trying to punch it out. They can't. Held in there by Taransky. Taransky played back to the right point to Fury. Fury, he walks the line to the top of the point to the near circle there to Taransky. Played back to Fury. Fury waits. Fury now to the left point over to Murakami. Murakami to Nemo. Nemo far circle. He waits now. He gallops back to Murakami, back to Nemo, and he fanned on the shot. Tobias back to Nemo, intercepted. And now Koklachev back the other way. Here he comes. Far side, and he's able just to guide it in and kill off some precious seconds. Deep in the Lone Star zone. Off the near side boards. Heidi has a little bit of time. Wrists it up ahead there to Simpson along the left side. Simpson takes a hard hit. Works it back out to center. Far side, and that'll just about do it. Moore will gun it all the way down. 5 seconds left. One last chance for Lone Star. Penalty now is over. Hallard's out. Good kill by the first choice personnel penalty kill unit. The Brahmas 1 for 2 on the man advantage. They still have the 1-0 lead, though. Now Heidi along to the near side. There to Simpson off the near side window all the way down. Nasca will retrieve it behind the Brahmas cage. Nasca waiting for instructions. Far side, fanned on there. On the pass there was McQuaid. It went off the back skate of Nemo in deep into the Lone Star zone again, kicking it around. Mudbugs looking for a steal. Off the near side window, good hard check there by Miller. Played all the way down now. And Gockler will go grab it. 8 minutes gone by here in the second. 1-0 lead for the Brahmas in game number 1 from the NYTEX Sports Center of the opening round of the Robertson Cup playoffs. The near side there to Miller. Miller will just mail it in. Hard check along the back there by Mack. Nicky Miller now fighting for it along the walls. Near half wall, played out free. Moore toward the net, tipped. Oh, it went just wide. That was a good stick there by Mack. That one just missed by an inch. Along to the far corner, handled there by Nasca. Nasca. Oh, think about lugging it out. He'll take a U-turn back as he's got Steele on his case. 11-10 remaining here in the second. Shots 11-3 in favor of Lone Star. Intercepted. On stop. Far side to Steele. Pass too far there for Morris. Off the near side boards. Back out to center. Mitchell's going to go retrieve it. Off to the far side. Steele. Played off the stick of Moore. Moore back behind his own net. Over to Onstad. Onstad takes a hard hit. He got smothered in the boards. And now Morris goes down. Up the middle there to Morris. Over to Onstad. Two guys who fell down back on their feet. They'll thread it in along to the near corner behind Smith-Skates toward the net. And a backhand shot got tied up. It hit the side of the net. And now Swift up the middle to the near side off the stick of Nemo. In deep into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs, despite being outshot in this game 11-3, they're only down by 1. It might feel like it's more. Along to the far side, Brimmer skitters a pass to the near side. Too far there for Gato. Glove down there by Heidi. Heidi along the left point. Puck now just thrown back out to center there by Taransky. Played back there to Hallard. Hallard to the near side. Poked at there by Heidi. Brimmer goes down. Puck worked in deep, though. Simpson, hard check along the boards. Battling for it now. Gato's there. Simpson trying to find Gato, and he couldn't. Now far side. Worked back out to center. Gloved there by Brimmer. He couldn't handle it cleanly. Now back the far side there is Tobias. And he'll just rake it back in to the Mudbug zone. Far side, off the far side boards all the way down. 9:25 remaining in the second. Lone Star 1, Shreveport not yet. Puck whirled back in there by Fury. Behind Boback's net to the left side. Good pace to this one. Puck flipped into our direction. Right in front of my Lone Star broadcaster, Dustin Copening, who's got good hands there to my left. He was going to barehand that baby, but he just missed. And we got a break in the action, 9:14. I think Dustin would have had it. He was reaching over. Good wingspan. Yeah. Kind of Steve Bartman-esque there. Quick shot. Save made, rebound chance there by Murakami, got blocked. Lone Star able to ladle it all the way down. Off the near side boards. Up ahead, here's Sedlacek. Thrown across there to Gotinski. Kicked it around a little bit. Now far corner. Played back to the right point. Waiting. Cranks one toward the net. Tipped on its way through. Right pad save made there by Arthur Smith as Mitchell put the shot on. Near side. Kissed off the near side window there by Collins. And it'll be an icing on Lone Star. 8:32 remaining here in the second. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Coors Light, the official beer of chill and the claws up. Coors Light, a refreshing beverage of Mudbugs Hockey. Nickel to take the draw. Left wing circle. Deep in the Brahmas zone. One there. More toward the net. Blocked. And Fury has it off the near side window. And now far side, Murakami able to work it out. And he just bombs a shot off the end boards behind Boback. Volkema up the middle to the near side there to Nickel. Dropped off there to Volkema. Volkema takes a hip check as he gets slowed down along the end boards. Worked out now right side. That's Fury. He'll work it up over to Rosenquist. Rosenquist to the far side. On over to David Veeden. Now taken away. That's Masick in front, and it's gobbled up there by Heidi. Heidi has it with 7:40 remaining in the second. Puck now just chiseled back out to center, and Bailke will strike it back into the Mudbug zone. Battle along the end glass, along the far side. Nickel has it. Nickel will be able to chip it all the way down. Off the near side. Pass missed everybody, and it'll be an icing on Lone Star. Boy, Dan Wildfong was trying to get the attention of Nazca, and Nazca was all earplugs on that one. 7:16 remaining here in the second. Face off to the left of Smith. Face off is won there by the Bugs, but they couldn't hold the zone. Gockler able to whistle it back in to the far corner. Battling for it along that far half wall. Mudbugs trying to work it out free. Worked out free. Green's got it. Green, little space. Toward the net. Oh, off the stick of Morse. It might have got a piece of Smith. Played back to the right point. Gockler rips one toward the net. Blocker save made there by Smith. Mudbugs trying to get some chances here. And now Nemo able to pelt it back out to center, taken back in. Here's Onstad fired toward the net. That's a stick involved there by Bielke, and it gets the protective netting. That faceoff draw will be deep into the Brahmas zone. A break in the action. 6:35 to go here in the second period. This is game number 1 of the opening round of the Robertson Cup playoffs. It's Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back in to the NYTEX Sports Center. If you haven't gotten your playoff tickets for game number 3 of this series, shame on you. Be sure to get it now by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Seats are filling up, so you want to hurry before it's sold out. Hurry before it's sold out. Game number 3 back at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum next Friday night. Face-off battle that tied up. Won there by Lone Star. Fury's got it. Fury far side. Off the stick of Smith. In deep now to the far corner. Collins trying to grab it. Gets cut off a little bit there by Gockler. To the near side there to Brimmer. Brimmer along the left side up the middle. Brimmer works it in now. He'll tap it in. Along the end boards. Good check there by Simpson, but the Mudbugs couldn't get much going there. Puck now chopped back out to center. Oh, boy, that one lifted into the Lone Star bench as Heidi and Dylan Smith awkwardly clashed into each other. That was accidental. 5:56 remaining here in the second. Saw the Heidis last weekend. Good to see them from Georgia. Of course, I missed Mr. and Mrs. Heidi, but I saw little brother Max. It's always good to see Maximus. He is quite the character. And the Heidis, I have to say, Trent and Heidi probably felt right at home. Our hotel right across the street from a QT gas station. Of course, that is part of the Heidi family business of some sorts. Heidi's big brother, one of the top dogs at QT. Max, one of the workers, along with Trenton. They all work there. It's a good gas station. Along to the right point. Heiler toward the net. It was in front. The net came off its mooring, and we got a whistle. Boy, that was awkward because Arthur Smith was kind of tied up there. The whistle had clearly blown. .5:31 remaining here in the second. Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. You saw a battle at one there by Lone Star off the far side glass all the way down. Heidi will retrieve it. Off the stick now of Koklachev. In deep now it goes to the Brahmas zone. Along to the near corner, battling for it. That's Koklachev. Koklachev will just chipper it in to the far corner. Sedlacek trying to grab it. Kind of got mauled a little bit. And Tobias able to rattle it off the glass back out to center. And now worked back in. That's Murakami. Gets bumped off the puck a little bit. Into the far corner now. Nemo thrown across. There to Naska. Naska near circle toward the net. Oh, he was looking for the back door. He tried to find Nemo. Nemo got a stick tied up there by Gotinski. That might have been a game-saving play there. Now Koklachev off the near side window all the way down. And we got a whistle. It's an icing on the Bugs. Boy, a long shift for that line. Gotinski, Sedlacek, and Koklachev. (11-6) shots in favor of Lone Star as they have the 1-0 lead with 4:31 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates second period. Now a shot. Oh, boy. Bielke put it toward the net. It went wide. Off the far side boards all the way down. Too far there for Sedlacek. It's going to be icing yet again on Shreveport. Off the near side boards. Played there by Bielke. Off the stick now of Onstad. Onstad up the middle. On over to Steele. Steele works it into the zone. And he throws his shot, gets blocked. Now far corner. Mudbugs trying to work it off the walls to the right point. Handled there by Gockler. On over to Green. Green toward the net. Handcuffed. Smith, that was low on Smith. And it went right under kind of his deflected glove and wide. Shot toward the net, tipped on its way. Save made there by Smith. Oh, that was Steele hammering away at it. Off the near side boards, played back out to center. Mudbugs trying to rattle the cage of the 04 Bourne, who's got a shutout going with 3:15 to go in the second. Green gulfs it back in. Arthur Smith will hold on to it, slow it down, and let Bielke begin the rush. To the near side there to Naska. Off the stick of Bierman. And, it's going to go down the length for icing. Boy, he missed that tip. And with 2:57 to go in the second, still a 1-0 lead for Lone Star. Face off to the left of Smith. Face off one there by Lone Star. Boy, face off draws are so big against this team. Off the far side boards all the way down. Heidi will grab it to the near side there to Hallard. Hallard worked up ahead there to Brimmer. Brimmer will knock it in deep there for Gato. Gato's got it over to Brimmer. Brimmer works it in, far corner, back to Gato, a shot, save made there by Smith. And it was bobbling around in his breadbasket, but he's able to keep it out with 2:33 to go here in the second. Face off, right wing circle. Deep in the Brahmas zone, rather. Koklachev wins it. Back to the right point, Gockler. Far circle. Gotinski cranks one toward the net from the far corner, and it is stopped there by Smith. But the Mudbugs trying to close in on the shot totals and get some more pressure on Smith. Volkman to take the draw. Battle at one there by Collins. Benson has it around the far side boards off the stick of Dylan Smith. Played up ahead. That's far side. Collins a shot. Paddle away there by Boback. Along to the near corner it goes. Now Gockler rattles it off the far side glass. Uh-oh. Far circle. Collins a shot. And it might have been fought off there by Boback, and it gets the protective netting. Couple of big stops for Boback to keep his team close. Shots now 13-10 in favor of the Brahmas. Onstadt to take the draw. To the right of Boback. Face off battle at one there by Onstadt. Ripped around the near side boards off the stick of Morse. Now Steele will slip it back out to center. Kicked around there by Haller. Back into his own zone. Heide will drop it back to Hallard up the middle to the left near side rather there for Steele. Up the middle. Here's Morris. A little space. Morris splits the deep backhand shot. And it might have been a stick save made there by Smith. Boy, Morris with a burst of speed there. And now to the near side. Hard hit as Taransky gets roughed up there by Steele. Steele trying to create some ruckus here. Deep in the Brahmas zone, looking for some help now along the walls. Onstadt's there, digging away at it. Steele just weed whacking his way. Taransky's out, now worked out free. Hallard's got a chance. To the far circle, and the puck now closed up. Taransky off the far side boards, handled there by Hallard. On over to the near side there to Brimmer. Brimmer will angle it in, get bodied off the puck, and now played off the far side boards all the way down. Nemo chasing after it. One man to beat. Good stick there by Green to come around the edge and cut that lane off. Far side, that's Gockler. Behind Koklachev, back out to center. Mudbugs with a better second period than they have the first, but still yet to crack the scoreboard. Up, back, here comes Koklachev, the Russian Bear. Skates in now to the near corner. He's getting help there from Gotinsky. 25 seconds left in the period. Mudbugs got to jar this one out free, and now a shot there from the near circle by Sedlacek. Got blocked in front. Now the far corner played back, and Gockler can't handle that. That one had too much air on it. Gockler will gallop back into his own zone, and I think the Mudbugs are content to taking this into the third period. And that's it. Gockler's going to hold on to it. And now up the middle, and that'll do it. As he'll just whisk it off the near side boards. And that's a smart move by Gockler. He didn't want to get caught up in anything. And I think he was directed by the Mudbugs bench to say, hey, look, we're only down by one. Let's take it into the third. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In. Second intermission show. We'll talk to Mudbugs assistant and goaltending coach Richie Piranha after these messages. It's the Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show here in Lone Star, joined by, one of our favorites. He's back. He comes now occasionally, but he works so diligently throughout the season. Our Mudbugs assistant and goaltending coach, Richie Piranha. Coach, welcome back. Glad to have you back here.
Yeah, it's exciting times. Team's been on a great run since December, and really getting ready for playoff hockey and here in Lone Star.
What did you remember last, I guess, in person that you saw in Boback, Devin Boback, when he was struggling and when the team was struggling too?
Yeah, I think, we weren't running on all cylinders the first couple of months of the season. Our returners were tired from having a short summer. Things weren't clicking, and it was the same with Devin. He wasn't playing bad, but he wasn't playing great. He was just, kind of gearing himself up. And, the dots started connecting. And in December, I came in for a couple of weeks. We really worked on a lot of things to fine-tune his game. And but the rest it was him. I mean, he's been playing great for us, and he's been on an absolute tear.
He credits a lot of his success from that visit in December. Are there specific things technically that you work with him just one-on-one, or do you also have maybe Bush and Felak also watch as well? Is it something collectively?
Well, no, I kind of do it individually. I'll talk to the goalies all together, but every week, I meet with Simon and Devin every week, and there's different things we need to work on with different goalies. So Devin, I'll work on certain things that I see in his game and to improve on, and the same thing with Simon.
And then you look at the run that he's been on now. I mean, he had 5 shutouts and second best goals against. The big saves he's made, here and there throughout the season. Has it resonated throughout the team in front of him as well? Because they always say a great goaltender has a great blue line, and a great blue line has a great goaltender. Yeah. Did you see that marinating, so to speak, throughout the team from what you could see?
Well, I think collectively, I call it collective defense. So all 5 guys on the ice, including the goalie, make it 6. But collectively, we were playing better in our own end. And I think, from the start of the year, we cleaned up a couple of things where maybe there was one bad goal a game, and that started going away. And, beginning of the year, we weren't scoring as many goals. So the combination of everything kind of set us back a bit. But then, we started scoring a few more goals. We were getting more big-time saves or crucial saves. And, kind of that momentum just built from one weekend to another. And we were just on a great roll there.
And for you not to be here physically, you guys do. You told me you do weekly Zoom sessions with all the goalies. Yeah. How much is it different for you this year compared to the last 3 years that you were here?
Well, on a personal note, I really miss being behind the bench, but that's just my inner hockey guy in me, and I loved it. And but I get to talk to the guys every week, the goalies, and I get on a Zoom call. I go through every one of their saves from their games, and we dissect. We scout the next opponent, and okay, this is their tendencies, and so I try to help them so they're prepared. Like the old Usher saying says, "Luck favors the prepared," and I really truly believe that. So preparing these guys like we've done this week. Great week coming in the week before, really kind of fine tuning all those things for playoffs.
I wanted to ask you because the longest run you were here this season was that start of the year at the showcase. Yeah. You were here with us as Coach Soupy was with his wife in Arkansas. Do you get a chance to talk to some of the other players as well, or is it just the goalies? I mean, I just wanted to ask you, is there any kind of communication with other guys that you need to talk to?
Very little. Very little. If they need me, they have my number, and not a lot. And but I talk to Soupy on a weekly basis and Morgie, and we try to give them some ideas. Hey, this is what I'm seeing, but I try to help them up as much as I can.
A lot of people have asked me, this year has been a little bit different as far as the goalie usage. Last year you had, Hudson and Arseny Sergeyev. Yeah. 2 years ago you had your son Richie Piranha and Mason Balboa. And I guess, before that you had Leo Schwartz take a brunt of the starts, but Mason Balboa was there too. Yeah. Started 23 games to Leo's 37. This year it seems like Devin Boback has made that clear-cut, number one goal. Was that the plan going in, that Boback was going to be your number one and Bushler was going to kind of be the backup goalie, the number two?
Yeah. Well, just to answer your other question too, like last year with Cole Hudson, he came in at a time where we had some young goalies that weren't ready, and Cole Hudson was taking a bulk of the games early on in the season last year. So it's kind of case by case every year. Before that, we've had that two goalie system. RC came in, played really well for us, and we had that 1A, 1B. This year, I think with all our struggles, and then Devin emerged. And, and we were in a position where we couldn't afford to lose many games to make the playoffs. So we really had to, go with the hot hand, as per se. And so sometimes those things just happen to you, and you kind of ride that wave, and that's what happened. But, I mean, Devin he's been on fire since December, but looking back at Simon's last 6 games, he's got 4 wins. His goals against are 2. He's got a .930 plus save percentage. So, a lot of promising things from Simon as well here down the stretch.
I wanted to ask you, is Bushler kind of maybe on that track that Mason Balboa was on? And I mentioned Balboa in particular because he started 23 games his first year. He was in 23 games his first year. And then, of course, he made 28 starts to Richie's 28 starts. But the transgression between Balboa being a 2-year goalie, do you see that in Bushler as well?
Yeah, and I'm really excited for Simon for next year. Obviously, we have to concentrate on the playoffs and the task at hand. But looking at the big picture, it's really exciting that Simon's been here all year. He's worked with me all year. He's coming back next year, and it's not going to take 3 months to learn my process in nets. So we should hit the ground running next year. Fine tune a couple things early, but I'm really excited. And I don't rule out Simon this year. We need 2 goalies, and I've always said that we'll go with the hot hand, but I'm really excited for Simon next year as well.
Can I ask you about David Felak? He came back. He spent some time away with the team, and his road a little, I guess you can say, similar to Richie, who didn't play very much in the 2018-2019 year, had a few good starts, and then went to El Paso. Won a championship there. Came back, and he was the goalie with Balboa. So, where do you see David Felak at? Obviously, a young 03 born.
Yeah, well, Feeler, he came in this year and had a great camp. Was kind of our third guy, and there was just jockeying for position early on in the year, and unfortunately didn't get into too many games. He got into a game in Blaine, and then it was a point where I told him it was very important for him to play some games and not just sit there and hope. And so we got him to Atlanta, and he played some games there, played some really good hockey for them, and it gave him the confidence of game time. So I saw a difference in him just coming back this week in practice compared to Atlanta, where that maturity and that play has kind of evolved him here like this last week or so. And, what the future holds, coming to camp next year and, earn a job for us.
Are you hoping, though, he could be, I guess, in a crystal 8 ball, as far as Bush being back next year? Is that something that maybe you guys are maybe foreseeing if everything falls into place, maybe you can have a Bushler-Felak 1-2 tandem next year?
Yeah, it's very possible. And, we'll like I said, we'll see what happens and see what cards were dealt with in August. But, the opportunity's there, and it's for him to take it.
We're talking to Mudbugs assistant and goaltending coach Rich Piranha here on the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. I'd be hard-pressed not to ask you about Richie Piranha. Made a few similarities and comparisons there, and of course he's spending time on Oswego. How was his year?
Yeah, it was a good year. I mean, it was obviously last year there was no hockey, so it was kind of tough for him. And it was his first year like with school and hockey, and I thought he transitioned well. He still has 3 years of eligibility because last year was canceled. So, right now his season's over. I think he's had a good learning year on what it takes to be a college goaltender and a college student, and to kind of marry those two things together and find that balance. And so it was a great year of learning for him. And, I think he's going to come up really strong next year for them.
Is he keeping up with the academics pretty well too?
Yeah, he's almost a 3.8 GPA, so he's doing well. And, he's really balanced both hockey and school really well. And we're glad to see him, and maybe we'll probably see him in 2 or 3 weeks back home.
That's the Mudbugs assistant and goaltending coach, Rich Piranha. I love doing this with you. Love catching up with you. I'm not going to lie, the road trips are a little less loud, maybe a little less boisterous. I don't get enough needles on my back or wherever that you put them on me throughout the road trips. I don't know if you missed that aspect.
Well, Chet, I got to keep you honest, right? I'll hold you accountable, but we have a good time. It's all in good fun, but I miss you guys too on the road.
That's the Mudbugs head coach. That's the Mudbugs assistant coach, acting head coach at times, and goaltending coach Rich Piranha. Thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. This is How We Sonic, joined by a special guest, corporate partner, Mr. Stan Stava from SS Advertising, who's involved with UAPI, bedroom sleep shops, Snyder floor covering, Jimco portable buildings, and commercial power equipment. Mr. Stan, thanks for the time. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Talk about the corporate partnership. It has started since we came back in the North American Hockey League back in the 2016-2017 season. And what caught your eye about the Mudbugs? And this involvement has been great.
Well, so many of the advertisers that I work with want to do stuff that's community related, and this, of course, is the team for the Shreveport Bossiers, as well as a lot of the architects, and they wanted to be able to show their support for the Mudbugs and for our local team.
And talk about what has been so fulfilling, and really this is now our 5th season, and we've been working with you season by season, and what kind of has stuck out about you that you've really enjoyed that has brought you back year after year?
I enjoy hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, always have been. But for a lot of the advertisers that were just getting new to hockey, one of the things that they've really enjoyed is, again, it's not only that support, but how much their kids enjoy it. Bedroom Sleep Shops. He's got a couple of children, and they've gotten involved. UAPI actually has a couple of younger folks, teenagers, and they've gotten involved with the Junior Hockey League. So it's so much for the whole family to be able to do. It's been a matter of, in a lot of cases, a lot of their children, a lot of their families gotten really involved and really enjoy going to the games.
And one of the exciting projects that fans got to see just a little glimpse of in our video was the new Mudbugs locker room. A renovation thanks to Snyder floor covering. And just talk about that whole project and how all that came about.
Oh, absolutely. Snyder's been with the team for, 3 or 4 years now, and is really a big supporter of it. A lot of his employees will go to the games, always asking for tickets, and want to go if he's got extra tickets to the games and things like that. And just again, what ends up happening so much with the people that come on, advertisers and supporters, ends up really does partnering with the Mudbugs, and Mudbugs try to go to their supporters as well when they need things.
Talk about Jimco portable buildings and what they're all about.
Yeah, Jimco is really into the Mudbugs as well. He's got a young son and daughter, I think their ages around 10 and 12. They are into the hockey. He really likes, again, to support the team. They, of course, in this area are one of the only places that actually locally owned here actually build their own buildings. Most of the time you have to order them out of Minnesota or all the stuff from Minnesota or Oklahoma. He actually has a warehouse right here up near North Market, or right off of North Market, North Shreveport, and is one of the only manufacturers of them right here in the area.
We're always looking to attract more corporate partners for Mudbugs hockey and also pull more fans, especially during these difficult times. What is your most enjoyable part when you're at a Mudbugs game?
I think I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the sense that I'm a huge hockey fan, have been since I was a kid. I can remember watching them long ago on CBS on Sunday afternoons. But I think for the thing that everybody enjoys is how y'all do keep the activities going to the games, whether it's some music, whether it's games on the ice, things like that. You don't just have to be a super hockey fan in order to go to the Mudbugs games, because there's all kind of entertainment. If you're just a casual fan, but you enjoy watching all the different games and all the things that, again, are very family oriented.
And what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is SS Advertising, but the number 773-6758. Again, that's 773-6758, or stan.stava, S-T-A-V-A, at gmail.com. Or I'm sure, in all seriousness, if you call the Mudbugs and say, hey, heard y'all's advertising guy on the radio, or the guy that works with all those clients or whatever, just give us a holler, and or give them a holler. I'm sure they can get in touch with me.
That's Mr. Stan Stava, one of our proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, well, thanks so much, and I look forward to many years of supporting Mudbugs Hockey.
That'll do it. We'll have more after these messages here on the second intermission show, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. This is how we Sonic. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back in to the NYTEX Sports Center here in North Richland Hills, Texas, in game number 1 of the opening round between these two bitter rivals. A 1-0 Brahmas lead on the poke home goal from Logan Tobias, the only blemish on the board. Mudbugs closed in on the shots on goal territory, 13-11 now after 2. And really played a better second period than they did in the first period, and yet they are only down by 1. So they have done a good job to stay within striking distance. The Mudbugs outshot the Brahmas 8-4 in the second. And I feel like if they can keep putting shots on Arthur Smith, They can bang one in. Mudbugs skate from left to right. It'll be Koklachev and Collins at center ice. Third period is underway, and the faceoff was won there by Koklachev. Hard hit as Hallard and Benson ran into each other. Now back in behind Boback's net to my left. And that's Koklachev. Just whistled off the near side boards all the way down for icing on Shreveport. 19 seconds gone by here into the third period. Third period tonight brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emile Janou and his wonderful staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Face-off battle is won there by the Bugs. And now losing his edge there was Gotinsky. And now behind the Mudbug net, Gotinsky battling for it. Now Heidi able to jar it out free, and he'll joust it off the stick of Koklachev all the way down. Sedlacek going to grab or battle for the biscuit with Bielke. Bielke won that battle to the far side. It goes to Bierman. Bierman guides it to the far side off the stick of Rosenquist coming around the corner. There was Bierman. Good stick tie up there by Gockler to save a quality shot on net. Now Steele airmails a shot wide. Face off to the right of Smith. Off the near side. Lone Star clinging to a 1-0 lead. Arthur Smith has an 11-save shutout going early in the third. To the right of Boback. Toward the net, tipped on its way. Big save made there by Boback. As Nemo tried to redirect one home, and Boback makes a big save in the early stages of the third. That's a big alert save by the Northwood, Ohio native. Face off will come in the right wing circle deep in the Mudbug zone. Gato to take the draw against Aiden Torres. Face off won there by Gato off the far side boards. Up ahead there to Brimmer. Brimmer's pass broken up. Off the near side boards. Up ahead off the stick of Torres. Far side. Heidi on over to Moore. Up ahead there to Simpson. Simpson grabs it and he'll just yank it into the Brahmas zone. Off the near side. Loose puck. Won there by Murakami. Up ahead it goes to Masick. Masick's pass too far there for Torres. He runs Moore into the boards. And the puck gathered in there by Simpson. Simpson will drop it off to his blue liner, the Las Vegas native, that's Moore. To the near side there to Mitchell. Off the stick of Brimmer, taken away. Here's Collins, worked right back into the Mudbug zone. Collins thrown through the slot, turnaround, backhand shot. Save made there by Boback. He clinched it between the pads, pushing and shoving now. To the right of Boback. Brimmer was in the fray. And he's starting to jaw away at Benson. And the first scuffle of the series just took place. .212 gone by here in the third. The Brahmas won, the Mudbugs nothing. Face off near circle, deep in the Mudbug zone. It's won there by Volkema. Off the stick of Nickel, chipped up ahead. Too far there for Smith, but trying to grab it there is Volkema. And now through the neutral zone, chopped at there by Mack. He settles it down and hacky sacks that baby in to the Brahmas zone. All far side boards held in there by Moore. Puck now just lofted all the way down. That's a good job there by Dylan Smith. Right back in. Here comes Volkema. Right side. He'll steer it in behind the Brahmas net. Off the far side boards. Played back out to center. Mudbugs just down by one. trying to spark the Mudbug faithful wherever you may be, inside the shoebox or back at home or in another state. Trying to get a push here off the near side boards. And Gockler stopped it, but now taken back out there by Daniels. He overskates the puck and just drills it into the Mudbug zone. Slowed down there by Boback. On the near side, Koklachev. Oh, a hard check along the back there of Sedlacek. He went down awkwardly. Far side, Green. Drop back there to Gockler. The Georgia native, the fourth-year Mudbug, off the stick of Miller in deep. Miller chasing the puck right back out to center. As the puck is kicked back into the Mudbug zone there by Lone Star. Up ahead there to Onstadt. Onstadt around the right side, slowed down there by Murakami. Murakami gets run over there by Gockler. Now puck is flagged down and gloved down there by Gockler. Behind the Mudbug net. Uh-oh, turned over. Played back to the right point. Walking the line. Furious shot toward the net. Boback makes the stop. And he put his stick in between the legs. He didn't like getting messed with there by Nemo. And now Nemo's going toward the official, letting him know about Boback's frisky stick. I think Boback was trying to retaliate there as he thought Nemo had an eye gouge on Boback. Nicholas Nemo, one of the all-time great Brahmas, is a bit peeved. And the Mudbugs bench want to try to rattle Nemo as much as they can. 4:01 gone by here in the third. Face off to the left of Boback. Face off won there by Lone Star. Quick shot smothered up there by Boback on a shot from the far half wall there by Fury. Boback has stopped 17 of 18 this evening. He has his team in the position to try to win this game. They're down by 1. That's all you ask of your netminder is give your team a chance to win. Give your team a chance to win. Volkema to take the draw. Far circle. Battle that. It looked like it was won there by Lone Star. Far corner. Torres, a backhander, fought off there by Boback. Now Veden just drops it down low behind the Mudbug net. And now near circle. Quick shot. Fought off there by Boback. That was a rocket shot there by Veden. And a blocker save made there by Boback. Oh, boy. Taken there by Hallard. Dangerously in front of Boback's cage. Now to Heidi, near side there to Hallard, off the stick of Collins. Pass broken up there by Volkema off the far side boards. Now we got a stick tie up in front of that Lone Star bench. Hallard hammers it back into the Brahmas zone. Now Brimmer hits his guy hard. That's Taransky who took a beating. Up ahead, here's Benson, gains the blue line right side, crisscrosses, drop back there, on over to Dylan Smith. He loses an edge. Play to the right point, it comes back out. And the puck just saucered back in there by Naska. 5:15 gone by in the third. The Mudbugs down by 1 in game number 1. Here comes Moore. Worked back in. He'll now slip it into the near corner there for Brimmer. Getting help there by Simpson. Played around the near side boards. Moore has it. Drop back to Gato. Far circle. Gato. Thrower. Oh, he tried to center a puck in front. It got blocked. Played back out to center. Puck needled back into the Brahma zone there by Gotinski. Up ahead off the stick of Nemo, but taken there by Mitchell. Up ahead to behind Simpson. Puck now batted. And now Koklachev trying to battle for it. Taken away there by Tobias. Up the middle. Logan Tobias dropped off there to Nemo. Thrown across. And Naska couldn't handle that pass cleanly. And now along the end boards, Nemo. He got slowed down. And Koklachev will just work it back to Gockler. Gockler now will whistle it back out to center, up the middle. Pruitt intercepted. And now through the middle. Good stick there by Gotinski, just to knock it back in to the Lone Star zone. Pruitt around the far side. He'll pelt it off the far side boards up ahead. Uh-oh, here's a chance thrown in front. Hit the side of the cage. Now, Swift a shot. Glove save made there by Boback, and he'll cover it up in front of him. That's a big save there by Boback. And Devin Boback putting in his best period of the game as he has been peppered with shots. The Mudbugs have yet to record a shot in the third. Shots are 7-zip in the third. .646 gone by in the third. Quick shot there from the top of the far circle there by Dylan Smith. And it is turned aside there by Boback. Boy, the Mudbugs looking for a late game strike. They have been full of a lot of heroics throughout this stretch that has put them in this position to be in the playoffs. They will need some more late game heroics here in the postseason. Getting outshot 22-11 overall. 9-zip in the third, yet are only down 1-0. Face-off tied up. Looked like Onstad went down. Penalty coming up. The hands up. And the Mudbugs will go on their most important power play of the night. And it comes at 6:56 into the third. Boy, Coach Soupy's got a timeout. And he will not use it yet. But Dylan Smith's going to go in the box for tripping. And here we go. The Mudbugs, who are 0 for 2 on the man advantage with their third power play of the night, brought to you by Scott Powerline. Onstad able to draw the penalty. Face off to the right of Smith. Face off, battle at one there by the Bugs. Over to Gockler. Gockler toward the net, it goes wide. Now it bounces toward the side of the net, taken there by Simpson. Banked back up top, we got a whistle. Looks like the net's off. Wow. That net was ever so slightly jarred off the mooring. Just when the Mudbugs were setting it up around the perimeter. Face-off far circle. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. Taken away there by Simpson. Simpson gets hooked down to the ice. And now, hard hit along the end boards as Simpson goes down again. Kicked on over to Volkema. Volkema played back up top. Gockler to the right point toward the net. Tipped on its way through, and Smith makes the save. Boy, Volkema set up the tip drill in front. With 1:34 remaining on the Mudbugs' third power play of the night. Scott Powerline trying to energize some power in the Mudbugs here. Down by one with 12:37 to go in the third on this power play. Face-off near circle, battle at. It's one there by the Bugs. Play to the right point. Gockler over around. Brimmer able to scoot it in behind the cage there for Simpson. Boy, very aggressive is Lone Star. The puck held in there by Gockler. Around there to Brimmer. Brimmer, oh no, he fanned on the pass. On over to Volkema. He'll brush it in there for Simpson. Simpson to the near corner. He's waiting for it. So over to the right point there to Gockler. Gockler waits. Gockler cranks one toward the net. He shot it wide. Over to Brimmer. Brimmer now will knock it back into the far corner. They'll let it go there. Down low there for Volkema to the near corner. Mudbugs trying to poke it back up top to the point to set it up along the boards. And Nemo cannot clear it. Held in there by Gockler around. Brimmer a blast. He fanned on it. Oh, no. Brimmer had a bouncing puck on him. Now loose puck along to the near half wall. Held in there by Gato. Gato kicked around, throw toward the slot, and it's taken back out to center. Gockler has it with 30 seconds remaining. Gockler going to glide all the way back. Boy, no urgency yet for the Bugs. With 20 seconds left on the man advantage. Up the middle, here's Moore. To the right side it goes to Heidi. He'll work it in along to the near corner. 10 seconds. Played back up top. Over to Moore. Penalty coming up. Quick shot deflected wide, and we got a penalty coming up against Lone Star. The Mudbugs are going to go back now on a 2-man advantage. I thought the penalty on Smith was over. It was not. 5 seconds left, a 2-man advantage time. What a critical moment for the Bugs here. It's a high sticking infraction, and it's going against Bielke. Boy, the face-off draw is everything here. Volkema to take the draw. 2-minute advantage for 5 seconds. Face-off battle at one there by Volkema. Oh, and the puck is punched all the way down. Smith will come out. But the Mudbugs have a full power play on Bielke. For high sticking. 4th power play of the night. Dropped off there to Brimmer. Brimmer trying to chisel it in deep. Gloved down there by Gockler. He saved it. And boy, great work there by Dylan Smith to punch it back out to center. Now Dylan Smith coming around the corner. Backhand shot. Hit the post. I think it hit a clanker behind Boback. Boy, Dylan Smith like a wrecking ball coming around that near side. And now Gockler going to try to settle it down. 1:10 left on the 4th power play of the night. Arthur Smith with a 12-save shutout. He hasn't even broken a sweat. Up the middle goes Heidi. To the far side there to Onstadt. He goes to the near side there to Moore. Guns one toward the net. Stick save made there by Smith. And the puck flipped out of play. That face-off should stay deep in the Brahmas zone, and it will. Boy, the Mudbugs were able to rattle the cage a little bit and get shots toward the net in the second on Smith, but only 1 or 2 shots on net in this third period. Midway point of the third exactly. A legal face-off. We'll do it again. Now Nemo and Koklachev having a few words with one another. Wow, Nemo taking the draw. And he won it. Along to the far corner, battling for it. Left point, handled there by Heidi. On over to Moore. Moore throws it across. Back to Heidi. Heidi hammers one. No, he fanned on it. Heidi now, far circle, waits. Thrown across. Koklachev fired toward the net. It gets blocked. And the net comes off its mooring. With 36 seconds remaining now in this power play for the Bugs, brought to you by Scott Powerline. And wait a minute. Onstadt having some words with Alex Berard. And we got a timeout. Dan Wildfong going to use it with 9:44 to go in the third. 1-0 in favor of the Brahmas. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the NYTEX Sports Center. The only goal of this game came at 6:53 of the opening period from Logan Tobias on the man advantage. The assists were credited to Taransky and Murakami, and that's where we stand now with 9:44 to go in the third of game number 1 of the opening round of the Robertson Cup playoffs. Another hard-fought rivalry game between these two teams. 36 seconds remains, or is remaining rather, on Cole Bielke's high sticking infraction. Gato to take the draw from the near circle. Now we have a little problem behind Boback's net. I think there was some kind of debris. Gato to take the draw. Near circle to the left of Smith. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Fury is able to fire it off the far side boards all the way down. One last chance on this man advantage for Gockler and the Bugs. Gockler's got it. He'll lug it on over up the middle there to Gato, to the right side there to Brimmer. Brimmer now just roulette wheels this baby around the far side boards, and the puck now is punched all the way down. Mudbugs just could not set it up, and the Mudbugs are going to go a very disappointing 0 for 4 on the man advantage. Intercepted there by Bierman, and Bierman able to sweep it off the near side boards, and that'll do it. Out of the box goes Bielke, and that'll be a topic of conversation for the Bugs. They are now 0 for 4 on the man advantage. Now Daniels with a blown tire, but still able to muscle it all the way down to the Mudbug zone. Shots 23-13 in favor of the Brahmas. They have a 1-0 lead. Still time in this game for the Bugs with 8:40 remaining. Far side, Heidi. To the near side there to Mack. Mack will whack it in. Now Mack's got it toward the net. Blocked in front. Now Mack, far corner. Getting hit from behind there by Pruitt. Now handling it there is Steele. Mudbugs looking for some help. Oh, that's Miller. Miller trying to kick it off the walls. This is Lone Star's game. Far side, play to the left point. Mishandled there by Moore. He's got to go flag it down. Rather, it's going to be Mitchell. 8 minutes left here in regulation. To the near side, it goes on over to Miller. He kicked it around a little bit, but he's able to spill it back into the Brahmas zone. To the far corner it goes. Handled there by Torres. Torres can't clear. And now off the secondary chance, Torres able just to knife it back out to center. In front of the Brahmas bench, far side, that's Masick. And he'll just mail it back into the Mudbug zone. To the near side there to Sedlacek, spun around. Gotinsky up ahead there to Sedlacek, far side. Here comes the Russian Bear. He'll rumble into the far corner. That's Koklachev. Drop back pass intercepted. Nemo saw it the whole way. To the near side, over to Bielke. And Bielke will just hedge it in to the Mudbug zone. Taransky gets slowed down there by Koklachev. Koklachev chopped to the far side. Green couldn't get there, so the puck is just smacked back in behind the Mudbug net. Handled there by Murakami to the point, and he'll just lob it into that far corner. Handled there by Green. Off the stick of Sedlacek. Held in there. Tic-tac-toe. Quick shot. Hit the post. And it might have got a piece of Boback as Nemo tried the tic-tac-toe. And the post said no, and I think Boback said no as well. With 6:40 remaining in regulation. And Boback gives his left post a little rub. Boback has earned that post. With 6:40 remaining in regulation. Face off to the left of Boback. Face off one. Dylan Smith a shot. Right pad save made there by Boback. Puck now scaled back out to center. Far side, Fury intercepted there by Onstadt. Now up the middle. Here comes Smith. He splits the D. Backhand shot blocked. Smith down low. And it was kicked around a little bit there by Dylan Smith. Boy, he fumbled it a little bit. And I don't think he expected it. I think he expected Collins maybe take the shot. Murakami down low. Quick shot save made there by Boback as Collins put it toward the net. With 6:07 to go here in the third. Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. And we got a break in the action. 6:07 to go in the third. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the NYTEX Sports Center. A 1-0 Brahmas lead. The only goal coming at 6:53 of the opening period. On the power play from Logan Tobias has been the only blemish tonight on Devin Boback, who been otherwise has been rock solid. But Arthur Smith has stopped all 14 shots that have faced his way, and he's used to this. He's used to shot totals being under 20. Shot toward the net. That one was kicked aside there by Boback as it slid on along the short side. Boy, Rosenquist kind of just threw one toward the net. Now off the near side board, should be icing, and it will be with 5:52 remaining in regulation. The clock now a factor on the reigning champions. They are probably going to look to pull Boback somewhere around the 2-minute mark. Coach Soupy doesn't like to do it ridiculously early. We are still at 5:52 though. Face off to the right of Boback. Onstott to take the draw. Face-off battle at one there by Taransky. Murakami has it. To the near half wall, Nemo blows a tire. And now thrown toward the net. Right pad save made there. That was centered there for Tobias. Now back the other way. Morris able to nail it into the near corner. Mudbugs trying to find the equalizer. Into the near corner it goes. To the right point, and it's kicked back out to center. Now Moore up ahead there to Gato. Gato tried to kind of corral into that far corner. Got blocked. Hard hit up the middle as Brimmer runs right into Fury. Up off the stick now of Steele. Steele, far side, mishandled there by Moore. To the near corner. Uh-oh, quick shot toward the net. Off Benson, off a steal, got tipped on just wide of Boback. Along to the near corner. Mudbugs battling for it. Mitchell along to the near circle. Gato just trying to get it out of the zone. He cannot. Along to the right point. That's Nasca. He'll just squib it in there for Collins. Whirled back up top to the right point. Toward the net. Gets blocked. Off the stick of Brimmer. And Brimmer now looks like he's hurting. I don't know if he took that puck up top, but something was awkward on Brimmer as he went back to the Mudbugs bench. Puck deflects out of play. And now Brimmer's starting to bark away at the lead official. He thought he got a high stick to the chin. I think that's what he's arguing about. 4:25 remaining in the third. Face off one there by Lone Star. Bierman able to fist it in behind the Mudbug net. Now played back out. Right side. Sedlicek throws it toward the net, and he wants Smith to glove it down and force a face-off deep in the Brahmas zone. With 4:10 remaining here in the third. Game 2 will be back here tomorrow night. It'll be a 7:15 Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. 7:30 puck drop here from the NYTEX Sports Center. And then Game 3 will be back at George's Pond in Hearst Coliseum next Friday night. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com and be a part of Mudbugs playoff hockey at George's Pond. Face-off battle that tied up, kicked around, won there by the Bucks, fired toward the net. He shot it wide. That was Koklachev along the near side. And Mesa cannot clear toward the net. Good stick there by Fury to break it up. Along to the far corner, Koklachev battling for it. Koklachev along the walls. Along to the near side. And the puck now just chiseled all the way down. Green off the near side boards. Over to Nickel. To the far side there to Morris. Morris works it in toward the net. It goes wide. Boback starting to take a look at Coach Soupy. Not yet with 3.5 to go. Puck lofted all the way down to the Mudbug zone. Heidi behind the Mudbug net now to the right. He races up the ice. And he'll just whisk it in. Along the end boards. Battling for it. Thrown in front. Heidi. Left point ground. A shot there by Mitchell from the left point is gloved down there by Smith. With 3:03 remaining in regulation. The Mudbugs trying to extend this game. Top line in for Shreveport. Boback still in his cage looking over. No sign yet from the Mudbugs bench. Face off one there by Lone Star. By Ilke along to the far corner. Now Mitchell around that near corner on over to Brimmer. Now Gato battling for it. Worked out free. Brimmer's pass across. Quick shot. Bad save as Moore's teed one up. Moore trying to work it back up top. Played back out to center. Moore will drop it back there to Mitchell. Mitchell right back in. Here's Gato. Gato on over to Mitchell toward the net. And we got a whistle. It's an offside. With 2.5 now left in the third. Face-off will come outside the Brahmas zone. Exactly 2:30 remaining in regulation. The Brahmas won, the Mudbugs nothing. Near circle draw won there by Lone Star. Boy, Lone Star has won the critical face-off draws tonight. And now Swift will slide it back into the Mudbug zone. 2:15 and counting. Gockler to the right side there to Onstadt. Onstadt will shuffle it into the far corner. Boback still in his cage. They're looking for the sign. Coach Subu's trying to get him out. Puck deflected out of play. Look out. Right behind the Gambles. Jordan and Lindsay Gamble are adoring billet parents of Connor Gato, who made the trip. And they brought both little ones, Elena and Everett. Glad to see the Gambles with us, making the trip. And, boy, they got mommy and daddy duty, double duty. Face-off one there by the Bugs. Hallard will spear it in. Boback out of his cage. Empty net now to my left. Mudbugs, 6 attackers. They're going for broke. Simpson down low, kicked around toward the net. Save made there by Smith as Simpson was trying to bank it off Smith. And Smith made the save with 1:47 to go in regulation. Coach Soupy trying to yell at his guys, we're keeping you guys on. Mudbugs looking for one late. Looking for a late night bite. Along to the near corner, held in there by Heidi. Heidi along to the near corner, Nemo is there. Puck now out of midair. Nemo into midair. Looked like it got the ceiling. That face-off should stay deep in the Brahmas zone. Oh, wow. It's going to come out of the Brahmas zone. That Mudbugs bench is agonized. That one could have gone either way. I think Boback's got to come back out, and he does. And he'll come back in between his pipes. 1:35 left in regulation. Boback, rather Koklachev loses the faceoff. Collins up the middle to the right side. Intercepted along the far corner. Koklachev played back to Heidi. 80 seconds left in regulation. The reigning champions with one last gasp in game number 1. Off the far side there. Simpson will saddle it in. Boback comes out. 6 attackers for the Bugs. Off the near side. Held in there. And the puck deflects out of play. That faceoff should stay deep into the Brahmas zone. With 1:05, and now Coach Soupy, he's got the board out. And I think he's going to call a timeout. I thought he was. He's thinking about it. No, he's just making notes to himself, and now there's the timeout. We'll keep it here. 1:05 remaining in game number 1. Shots 28-18 in favor of Lone Star as they have the 1-0 lead. Mudbugs looking to find the back of the net in these last 65 seconds. And best of 5 series, first to 3 wins. Moves on to face the winner of New Mexico and Wichita Falls, and we have an update there from Albuquerque. It is a 4-3 Wichita Falls lead with 6:10 to go in the third. Wow, how about the Warriors? A 3 seed on the 2 seed up late in the third. Mudbugs got 6 attackers. Gavin Morgan's drawing it up. I feel like they want to get the puck onto the stick of Brimmer and have him maybe slap one toward the net and then look for rebounds. Face off near circle, battle that. It's won there by the Mudbugs. Koklachev has it down low there to Brimmer. Shot toward the net gets blocked. The puck all the way down. It'll be icing on Lone Star. Touched up there by Gockler with 51 seconds remaining. Mudbugs looking for some magic. Near circle draw, Koklachev. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. Hard check into the boards. Brimmer trying to get it off the boards. 40 seconds to go. Mudbugs just trying to get it off the wall. And now Gato on over to Simpson near half wall. Played back. Heidi waits. Gockler, far circle. Rips one toward the net. Blocked in front. Backhand shot. Save made. The puck's off its mooring with 24 seconds. Boy, the Mudbugs might have put their best charge into one on the extra man in that sequence. 24 seconds remaining in regulation. Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. Face off to the right of Arthur Smith, who's got a 20-save shutout. Face off battle at, kicked around. It's won there by Lone Star, but taken there by Simpson. Simpson down low. Over to Brimmer, over to Koklachev. Mudbugs got to get one toward the net. Heidi tees one up. No, he faked. Shot toward the net. Rebound chance. Save made. Nobody knows where it's at. Simpson's got it. The Mudbugs were at a bevy of humanity trying to jab away at it. Heidi faked the shot. He went down low to Simpson. Simpson threw it toward the net. And boy, chaos in front of Arthur Smith, and he keeps it out. With 5.7 seconds to go in regulation. Mudbugs got to win the draw and get the puck toward the net ASAP. Face-off won there by Lone Star, and that'll do it. Bielke's going to tie it up along the boards, and that's it. Lone Star wins game number 1 by a final score of 1-0. The only goal of the game at 6:53 of the first from Logan Tobias, from Taransky, and Murakami. The reigning champions fall in game number 1 of this best-of-5 series. Stick around for the Nikki's Mexican Restaurant post-game show. Don't drink the water, try our margaritas today. Final score, the Brahmas won, the Mudbugs nothing in game number 1 of the opening round of this best-of-5 series. We'll have more as you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the NYTEX Sports Center. The Mudbugs fall in this one, and this one's going to be a tough pill to swallow. A 1-0 win for Lone Star, and they trail the best-of-5 series in the opening round, 1-0. Well, now it's safe to say the common notion when you have 2 on the road is to try to get a split, and that's what the Mudbugs will have to settle for and fight for tomorrow night. But in this game, boy, outshot 28-22. They didn't do a lot wrong except a disastrous first period, but they were only down by 1. The only goal on the power play, there was traffic in front of Boback, and it was Tobias who poked home his first of the playoffs. Taransky and Murakami got the assist, and that's all there was. Boy, a shutout for Arthur Smith, his first of the playoffs, his 4th overall this season. 22 saves, that's all he had to make. Final score 1-0 in favor of the Brahmas. Game number 2 will be tomorrow night. And the Mudbugs are going to have some soul-searching. 0 for 4 on the man advantage is going to be something that's going to be talked about, because those were their best opportunities, including a 5-on-3 for 5 seconds, which they could not take advantage of as well. Once again, final score, Lone Star 1, Shreveport 0. And they have a 1-0 lead over the Bugs in this best-of-5 series. Game 2 tomorrow night, 7:15 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show, 7:30 with the opening puck drop. Tomorrow night, we hope to see you from the NYTEX Sports Center. I'm Chet Yoder signing off from the NYTEX Sports Center in North Richland Hills, Texas. The final score tonight, the Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs 0. A big thanks to our viewers, listeners, and corporate partners for tuning in to tonight's game. Until next time, have a good night and a better tomorrow.